Hello everyone and welcome back to Matchbox Memories. Today we will be unboxing and reviewing 11 5-packs. I've done a bit of purchasing on the Whatnot app. I've been concentrating on 5-packs and I am excited to open these 5-packs. I apologize for the glare, guys. It's difficult not to get some glare with these 5-packs. Anyways, I'm gonna go through these in no particular order. I've got lots of stuff to make future videos on, but we're gonna concentrate on these 11 today. So without any further ado, let's just go through them one by one. This one's probably the most boring. I basically got it for this particular truck there, and I always like anything that can be pulled along by a vehicle with the tow hitch. So there it is. This one's called Land, Sea and Air Action Systems. And I think this one's actually quite old. I think it's from the late 90s or early 2000s. Let's have a look here. From 1996. So almost 30 years. There's the packaging. That does look like a bit of dirt on it, but the vehicles look like they're in decent shape. So without any further ado, I'm just going to open this up and let's have a look at these vehicles. So I've opened that up, guys, and let's look at each of the vehicles fairly quickly here. Here is that helicopter we've seen a few times. This part usually does move. It extends, as you can see. I'm not going to spend too much time trying to extend it. We have seen this vehicle before. Number 12, Air Patrol. And I think it's called Mission Helicopter in this lime green and blue. It's quite nice. Not a casting that I necessarily collect, but don't have an issue with it either. So this is the reason I purchased it, was for this particular truck and trailer. This one is a Land Rover. I think it's a Discovery, but let's have a look here. Can't read that. Give me a second. So it is in fact a Land Rover 90. I did look it up. It's very hard to read that. It says Red Valley Camp. Side detailing, white roof, tow hook, and quite like this casting. And I'm thrilled to find this trailer. I'm always a big fan of trailers. And this one actually goes with that Land Rover. It is the same theme, and it does connect on. I can't do it one-handed, but it does make a good trailer. Then we have this boat, which is a trailer as well, or comes with the trailer. And I quite like this casting. And as you can see, it's in the same theme as this particular vehicle, which is a Zizu Amigo. Such a fairly decent looking casting. Not sure about the orange interior, but other than that, it's quite nice. I like the spare tire. Really nice. It's actually quite a nice 5-pack. And then just to give you guys an idea for how much I paid for these, most of these I paid about $5 US plus taxes. I bought them on Whatnot. Some of them I might have paid $6 or $7, but none of them cost me more than $7. Most of them were in the $5 range. Okay, next we have. It's interesting, these 5-packs don't seem to have a name. The newer 5-packs do have a name. This one says Pack Set. Sort of definitely does have sort of an off-roading type theme to it, but I don't see the off-roading tag anywhere on it. Anyways, let's just have a quick look at the cars through the packaging and then open this up. And guys, I could compare these to 1,000 cars that I have, but I'm not going to in the interest of time. There's lots of 5-packs to open here, and as we open more stuff, I will get all my vehicles of each casting, and then we'll have a look at them all together. So there it is, and let's see which year this is from. Oof, hard to read that. not seeing a year on there. 2006, and you can see that right there. Sorry, I can't focus this in that well today, but that is 2006. Give me a second, I'm going to open it up and let's have a look at these vehicles. Alright guys, I've opened it up and let's just quickly go through these vehicles. This is a Land Rover Freelander. I do have a few of these in my collection. This might be the first or second one that I have actually opened. Quite like the tires. Not sure about the livery though. Like the plastic piece, that is the inclusion on the lights, and of course the back is not detailed, but it does have a spare tire and good detailing on the inside. Next we have a Dodge Ram SRT10 Team All-Terrain in this military green and black. I'm not sure if this has an interior, it's hard to see. It's completely blacked out. Unfortunately, no detailing on the front, as you can see. Beautiful set of tires and no detailing on the back, but I really like this casting. I'm surprised it's not more popular, and I'm quite sad that Matchbox hasn't done it in a few years, or included it in the main line or in any 5-packs. Next we have the Jeep Wrangler. Once again, I like these tires. I think they look good on these off-roady cars. I shouldn't say off-roady, off-road vehicles. This one's good. No detailing at the front or the back, but it does have the side livery, and I've got several versions of this. I'm very excited to add this one to my collection. This is a Hummer. Good detailing, good looking vehicle. This one, it does have a moving part, and you can see some sort of a dune buggy in there. I quite like this casting. I do have quite a few of them, and I will continue to collect them. And this one says Racing Parts 370. Can't see a name on here, like a vehicle name. Oh, the Chevy van. This is a Chevy van. How did I not know that? This is an old casting, guys. They've just put new wheels on it. Used to have this as a kid, and you can see, I think that's supposed to be mud, but it's yellow mud. I guess it goes with the color of the rims there. And once again, I quite like this casting. Black interior, front's not detailed, nor is the back, but overall, quite a nice 5-pack. For $5 US, you can't go wrong. I'm always excited about any 5-pack that includes a Crown Victoria taxi. Now, I'm not even sure if I have this. I don't think I do, but we'll have to check when I've done these videos. But there are the cars from the outside. The tow truck is the truck that's featured there on the packaging. Once again, this particular 5-pack doesn't seem to have a name of any sort. I think this one's a little bit newer. 2016, so much newer than the previous 2 5-packs we looked at. And I'm going to open it up and let's have a look at these vehicles. Alright, let's quickly look at these vehicles as well. One says construction on it. Pretty sure this is a moving part. Yes, it is, as you can see. Load lift. Do have a couple of these. I don't have too many of them in my personal collection. It's not licensed, but still a nice little vehicle. I think if I was a kid, I would love it. Here's a vehicle I really wanted, the Fire Chief. I'm not sure if it is a 5-pack exclusive. The Crown Victoria Taxi, which also comes as a Crown Victoria police car. And we've seen a version with the doors open at the back as well. So this one is a Fire Chief. So no detailing at the back or the front, but that's typical of the front because it's got these lights. The plastic piece has light inclusions, and I quite like that casting. I've got quite a few different versions of it, and I'm going to keep collecting it. And we see it there as a taxi as well, which we will open in a second. This is another tow truck that I do collect. It is also one that is not licensed. The Urban Tow Truck is what it's called. I'm not sure if I have this. I'm pretty sure I don't. So this will be an addition to my collection, and we will go through those at some point in the future. I think I have half a dozen of these now. Unfortunately, this pot does not move. Let's see if it can actually tow something. Oh, looks like it can. Yeah, it's a working tow truck. Look at that. I love it when the cars are practical as well and playable. This is a bus that I collect. I have a few versions of it. We did just look at these in a previous video, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. This one's called the City Bus. MBX Transit. I'm not sure if this is a 5-pack exclusive, but it is the first version of it that I have in my collection, and I will be very, very happy to add this to my collection. So this one has a metal base and a plastic frame. The older versions of this particular casting had a metal frame and a plastic base. For me, it works either ways. I can't really tell that that's plastic. It looks like metal to me. Another vehicle that seems like it's got a plastic frame and a metal base. And this one's an international armored car, so it's a licensed vehicle. I really like this. I think it's really nice. Bank M. Sadly, the back and the front are not detailed, but still a lovely casting. Got a few different versions of this. I really like it. I love the color on this particular one. And that's it for that 5-pack, and then we will keep going. All right, the next 5-pack here has another international armored car. That's I think that's a fire car of some sort. Motorcycle. The older Crown Victoria police, and this ambulance. I think it's a Ford ambulance, but let's have a look at it. This one's called Serve and Protect, so it is a police theme of sorts. This one's, I think, fairly old as well. From 1999, so almost 25 years old. Ooh, that does look like a 5-pack at the back there. I wish I had that 5-pack. All right, I'm going to open it up, guys, and we will have a look at the vehicles. And just out of curiosity, at Walmart, this was $4.74. They're double the price now. All right, so let's start with this armored car. The international armored car, made in China. No detailing in the front or the back, but it does have the side livery. And this one actually has a metal base, a metal frame and a plastic base. So quite different from the previous version that we saw. The green one, which we're going to look at real quick, just to show you. This one is a plastic frame with a metal base, and as you can see, the older ones, they did write metal frame, plastic base, metal frame. that is how the world works, my friends. They can make it cheaper. They do. Okay, next, the Camaro Z28 in red. This is supposedly a police livery. It looks more like a fire livery to me, but it doesn't say police or fire on it anywhere. I do collect this casting, so I will add it to my collection. But I have to say, when the front and the back is not detailed, and quite frankly, the graphics here are atrocious for a police car, it's quite disappointing. $19.99 for you. Next, this motorcycle, I don't think it's a licensed motorcycle because I don't see a name on it anywhere. I think it just says, I'm not sure what that says actually. Mattel and then Matchbox, I think. But I like the vehicle in terms of design, and I love the fact that you can stand it up. Motorcycles you can't stand up are an absolute waste of time and money, if you ask me. Crown Victoria Police apparently, but once again has this unusual livery. Doesn't say police on it anywhere, even though it's supposed to be a police themed 5-pack. Ford Crown Victoria, so this is the older style Crown Victoria, and sadly they didn't do the front, but they did do the back here. Huh. Detailed back, at least the lights are detailed, which is a nice addition. Not sure if these are 5-pack exclusives. I'm guessing they should be, just because they do have a theme with the livery. And then last but not least is this ambulance. I'm pretty sure it's a Ford. Oh no, it just says ambulance. So this is not a licensed vehicle, but still quite a nice ambulance. Quite colorful, good design at the back or the side. The doors don't open, but this one's actually got some weight. So plastic base, plastic chrome base, and then a metal frame. Next 5-pack, guys. Sorry, I opened it ahead of showing it to you guys, but there is the box for it, and it's from 2015. It's got that school bus and as its featured car or vehicle, and this one says City 5-pack. So let's have a look at the cars. First of all, we have a Mazda 2 in orange. I bought a loose version of this. It was quite clean, but this one's definitely cleaner. And unfortunately, the front's not detailed on it, but it is a fabulous vehicle. And I might have to start customizing some of these. Mazda 2 from 2008. The Crown Victoria, 2006 Crown Victoria as a taxi. Not sure if this is a 5-pack exclusive. It says LAX, look at that. From California. MBX taxi, gray interior, blue windscreen, blue headlights. It's very nice. Always happy to add that. Next we have a Matchbox limousine. This is not a licensed vehicle. I also have this in a dark gray or a black. I can't remember now. I think it's quite nice. I mean, it's a fantasy vehicle, but it is what it is, and it's got some nice detailing there. Looks like something you can have a bit of a laugh in. This is the first version of this vehicle that I have. It is called the Billboard Truck. I like that it says this is Mattel. I'm not sure what other versions of this are out there. But anyways, I think it's interesting. I might have to display it. This is Mattel. Seems kind of cool. All right, next 5-pack we have, and I'm not going to forget to show you the packaging this time. It's called the Service Center. I love it when it has a name and a theme to the 5-pack. Looks like it's got a Ford Transit. I think this one's called a utility truck of some sort. Not sure what that is. That is an International E-Star. And that's a generic tow truck, not licensed. So the other cars, the vehicles, guys. This is number 12 from 2009. So this is getting up there in age. I do collect most of these vehicles, and I'm excited to open this one up. So give me a second while I do that, and we will look at these vehicles. All right, let's have a look at these vehicles. This one is called the 2005 tow truck, not licensed. Gray base. Not sure what it says in there, but service center, not for hire. Don't call these guys. They are not for hire. Anyways, there it is. Not a bad looking vehicle. I do have a few versions of it, so I'm gonna add it to those. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. This one I just started collecting. I do quite like this vehicle, I have to say. I think it makes a fabulous die-cast vehicle. I wish they created something that these higher tows could actually pull. International CXT, licensed vehicle. Look at that, it looks quite sharp, doesn't it? This one's a Chevy Silverado. This particular vehicle, I have a lot of Chevy Silverados, but not this casting. So this one's the Chevy Silverado SS. Some sort of a service vehicle. It does say tune-up. Ask us how to get a free oil change is the livery on it. I like it. Unfortunately, the front is not detailed. I think if this vehicle was detailed in the front, it would be absolutely fire. And the back's not detailed either. But this is a beautiful casting. It's too bad they didn't finish this one off. It really is very, very nice. This is one I collect. I have a dozen of them already. Eco Fuel International. I didn't pull them out, guys, but we did see them 2 or 3 videos ago. So you can always go back and refer those videos on my channel. But I do like it. This, once again, is a fantasy casting. It's called Utility Truck from 2006. And I think the last version that we saw of it came out in the Top Gun 5-pack. In blue and gray, if I'm not wrong. And here is a Ford Transit, which I also love. I especially love it when it says body and paint or some sort of car manufacturer or oil manufacturer. This one's body and paint. I don't think it's a licensed livery, but there it is. Maybe it is a licensed livery. I'm not sure. But it's quite nice. Nice vehicle. I had this particular vehicle in red as a kid. It was one of the last vehicles I collected, and I just haven't been able to see it anywhere or find it. And I've been looking eagerly to get it from somewhere. Beautiful. Fantastic 5-pack, and we will move right along. Next, we're going to have a look at this 5-pack, which also doesn't seem to have any sort of theme. What do you say? 5-pack. All I can say, it's an animal theme. I'm not sure if this is supposed to represent some sort of a cartoon, or maybe it's Africa. Yeah, it's a giraffe. I'm not sure. Ostrich. Looks like a hyena. Yeah, so these are all African animals. So I guess this is a Africa themed 5-pack. So let's have a look at the packaging and then open this up. So those are the licensed vehicles. It's from 2005, so almost 20 years old. And it's quite nice. So I've opened it up, guys. Let's go through these vehicles. The first is a 4x4 VW Bug. The Beetle 4x4 is the official name, and this one's got a zebra. So these are African safari themed 5-pack. Love the color of this vehicle. Unfortunately, the front is not detailed. This is a vehicle that I do collect. I do have several of them in my collection now. And we did see them once again a few videos ago, so should be fairly fresh in everyone's mind. So this one's made in China. I'm sure this entire 5-pack is. Next, we have a Jeep Cherokee with the boat on top, which we've seen before as well. And this one's got some elephants on it. Front is not detailed. It's sort of a creamy interior. Back's not detailed. Nice set of wheels. Very nice. Another Land Rover 90 with a hyena on the side. It says Hyena Trail on it. Pretty sure this is a 5-pack exclusive. All these vehicles are exclusive to this 5-pack. So I don't think any of them were part of the main line. They generally aren't when they come with some sort of theme like this. Land Rover 90. Metal frame, metal base, tow hook, all the bells and whistles. And then just a quick comparison to the one we already saw open. There they are. So different set of wheels, but just thought I'd pull them all, both out. And then we have, what is this? The Land Rover Freelander, I think is what it's called. Land Rover Freelander, made in China, green base, good set of tires, ostriches on the door. We saw this in blue, and I did pull that out for you guys to see. Just let's have a quick look at them side by side. There they are. I think the grey one looks a lot better. Better livery for sure. Same wheels though. And then last but not least, I think this is a fantasy vehicle. It has a giraffe. It says Safari on it. It's a nice little vehicle. This does come off, so the top comes off. I put it back in. And what is this called? This is called Troop Carrier. Bit difficult to see the animals in this particular Troop Carrier, but there you go. Does feel like a Jeep though. Does feel like a Jeep, but definitely not licensed. There's no mention of Jeep anywhere on it, but there it is. I think it's another nice 5-pack for $5. All right, 4 left to do, guys. We're getting there. So let's have a look at this one. This one looks like another older 5-pack. That looks like a Land Rover. Not sure what that vehicle's called. Another Dodge Ram. I think that's a Jeep of some sort, and I forget what that particular vehicle is. Well, I've got a few of these in my collection now. Starting to like it. Starting to like that casting. Once again, from 2005. Oh, so looks like all the vehicles are either Jeep or Dodge based on the licensing. So let's have a look. All right, so I've opened those up. Let's start off by looking at this dune buggy. This one's probably the nicest one I have. It almost feels like you can fill this up with gas. That's a nice vehicle. Definitely a fantasy car, but quite nice. So metal base, plastic frame and seats and everything else. But quite nice. It displays well. I think it's a well-designed vehicle. Next we have a Jeep. Oh, it's not a Jeep. It's looks like a Jeep, but it is a 4x4 buggy. So not licensed. Or it should be a Matchbox license, I should say. I always confuse this one for a Jeep. And I do have a few of these in my collection. Not going to spend too much time on it. Next, we're going to have a look at this Dodge Ram. Dodge Ram SRT 10. We just saw one in green, which I will pull and showcase it right next to it. So once again, side livery, but no details on the front or the back, and I love this 4x4 theme on it. And there they are, guys, side by side, and let's have a look to see if... I'm guessing this doesn't have an interior because this one's sort of blued out in this case. It's not blacked out, but you can't see the inside, and that's typically when they don't have an interior. So there they are next to each other. I've got several versions of this, and I do like this casting. Okay, next we have a Jeep Willys Concept, I think is what it's called. Yeah, Jeep Willys Concept. If my memory is good, I think I already have this, but the wheels are all damaged, so I'm glad to get a cleaner version of it. Nice design, or I should say nice livery. Not necessarily my favorite Jeep though. This one looks really good at the die cast, at least from the side it does. Last but not least, not sure what this vehicle is actually called. Doesn't seem to have a name at the back, but there it is. First of it kind in my collection. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Doesn't have a lot of weight to it. Does seem like a metal frame and a plastic body, but the majority of this vehicle does feel like plastic. There it is. Another 5-pack. I always call these guys the money makers. No weight, no licensing fees, just straight up cash. All right, last 3 guys. Outdoor Adventure 5-pack. I thought this was a 5-pack exclusive, but I noticed that I already had it in my collections. I'm pretty sure it's also in the main line. And in fact, pretty sure I have all of these vehicles. The only ones I may be missing are this and the trailer at the bottom. And those 2 vehicles alone make it worthwhile opening this amazing 5-pack. It's called the Outdoor Adventure 5-pack. All the vehicles in it are very, very nice. All licensed. The first one's a Honda Ridgeline. It's a VW van. That's a Ford something or the other. I forget what it's called. And then this is not a licensed vehicle. I'm not sure what the trailer is called. So let's open this up and have a closer look at it. It is from the 60th anniversary of Matchbox. So from 15 years ago, or close to 15 years ago. This is from 2012. And there it is. So give me a second while I open it up and we will have a look at the vehicles. So there are the vehicles, guys. I love this 5-pack. Look at this. How good does that look? Tow hook that attaches. So we saw this vehicle recently. They did recreate it recently in the last 2 or 3 years. I think it was in one of the 5-packs. You know, I'm going to pull it and we're going to have a comparison because I just want to see if there's any differences between the original version and the new version that they just released in the same theme. So I pulled out the older version, guys, and they look to be identical. Or the newer version, I should say. This one's a newer one. It's got a bit of dust at the bottom there. And this one's the one we just pulled out of the 5-pack. And I did do a manual look. And they are identical. Impressive considering how far apart they are. Like even the tone on the windscreen are very, very similar. It's just the lighting that makes it look different, but they are very, very close. And then let's have a look at this. This is the first version of this particular casting I have in my collection. And this I do not think is a licensed vehicle. It is called Travel Trailer. It's quite nice. I'm not sure what other colors it comes in. I'm not sure if there's any other versions of it, but I think it's fantastic. And I love the fact that it can actually be towed by the Honda Ridgeline. It's a very nice casting. We've already seen this. We saw it a few weeks ago, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. MBX Motorhome. And then I already have this in my collection. I'm not sure we've ever looked at it. I found it loose somewhere. The Ford F-Series truck. And this is a moving part there. You can launch the boat. Probably don't want to get to that angle, but somewhere there. It's probably quite safe. Camp, Matchbox, Beach Camp. Volkswagen T2 bus. Sadly, the front's not detailed. White interior with lots of detailing. Looks like you can live in there. That's very nice. Alright guys, last two 5-packs. I'm gonna try to be quick here. These are my two favorites. And it's mostly because of this Porsche here. There's two different Porsches in these two 5-packs. Doesn't seem to have a theme per se, but I would say it's a highway theme 5-pack. It's got that police car. What is that? Alright, let's open this up and have a look. This is from 2016 and the Porsche is highlighted at the back here. Some nice vehicles in that one. Alright guys, I'm going to be fairly quick with this. So the first is an Opel Speedster in green. I've got 3 versions of this now. I didn't pull them, but look at that. This one actually looks quite good. This one is definitely the nicest of the 3 that I own. Fully detailed front and back. Gray interior. Black base. Decent set of wheels. This I already have. It's a State Police. It's a Ford Interceptor. So, sorry, it's called Ford Police Interceptor. We've seen it before, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. This is the nicest vehicle we've pulled today, in my opinion. This one is a Porsche 911 Turbo in this orangey red, I'm going to call it. Detailed front. Brown interior or a beige interior. Look at that. Look at the detailing on the back on that. Beautiful. Good set of wheels. Happy to add this one to my collection. A Chevelle. Chevy Chevelle. 1971 Chevy Chevelle. Don't really like the plastic. The color of the plastic on it doesn't do it justice. Good detailing though. Convertible red interior. And of course this gray base that I'm not too happy about. What's that? 71 Thunderbird? What is this? Sorry, 57 Thunderbird. Yeah, what am I saying? 71. This is an old vehicle. Look at that. Look at the detailing. This is such a fantastic looking vehicle in real life, and this die-cast version is absolutely gorgeous as well, guys. Beautiful. Spare tire at the back. Completely oversized compared to the wheels. But fantastic, fantastic 5-pack. Alright, last 5-pack of the day. We've opened 10. This is the 11th one. That looks like a Corvette. We have another Porsche 911 Turbo. This looks like some sort of Lotus. Evora, maybe? This is a Ford GT. And this looks like a Mustang. Okay, so let's open this up. So just a quick look at it. The Lotus is the Highlight Exotic 5-pack is what it's called. And this particular one is from 2015 as well. So not too old, but getting up there, almost 10 years old. And one I am very, very happy to add to my collection. And open that up as well. All right, I'm going to hurry along. I want to try and stay around 40 minutes on this video. So we're right there. This is a Ford Shelby Cobra concept, not a Mustang. Oh, I guess Shelby's are Mustangs, so. There it is, guys. Not sure if they ever actually produced this particular vehicle. First one in my collection. This one's fire. Unfortunately, they didn't do the front, but or the back. But beautiful blue. Look at that. It almost feels like it's Spectra Flame. Almost. 2005 Ford GT. Very, very happy to add this to my other Matchbox Ford GTs. Looks really good. Lotus Evora in this metal flake green. Emerald green, metal flake emerald green I'm going to call it. Unfortunately no detailing at the front, but man, is this vehicle nice. Beautiful. Too bad they didn't finish this one off. There it is. Porsche 911 Turbo in this brownie red. Not sure how I'd describe this color. Something between brown and red for sure. Yes, I'm fast is the number plate. And good detailing at the back and the front. Porsche 911 Turbo. Fantastic set of wheels. And last but not least, the Chevy Corvette ZR1 from 2008. Look at that. Beautiful detailing. I have several versions of this. I have to say this is by far my most favorite. Look at the detailing on that, guys. What a way to finish this video. Absolute fire. This one might even be nicer than the Porsche. Look at that. Well, guys, that's it. Just over 41 minutes. We opened 55 cars. That's 11 5-packs. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so. And if you forgot to hit like on YouTube, please do so as well. Have a fantastic rest of the week.